I love museums located in old mansions, and one of these museums located in Vologda, and is called the World of Forgotten Things. After reading the title, I thought that it was the museum that collected things forgotten in various places. In fact, in this museum, we are talking about something completely different. The old things that are forgotten in the modern world. The museum is located on the picturesque street, a few steps from the Kremlin, Vologda Kremlin, in a former residential building of the mid-19th century. The family of the merchant who had 17 children. Over there is the Vologda Kremlin. On the ground floor you can get acquainted with the exposition of the home, for example, sitting set, ultimate wallpapers, accessories. Nearby is a fairly large music box. Come on. This music box has the same age like this house, nearly 870 years. This watch is a work of art. Their age about 200 years. They knock each half an hour. Porcelain from French, German, Holland, Dutch. А статуэткам сколько лет?
Эти на рубеже веков 19 и 20.
19th, 20th centuries. You can ask me why this knife has strange shape, form, and the caretaker explained me that these knives were made for cheese, for sliced cheese, and then one side you cut cheese and the other one you put it or pick it through. In the same room there are sideboards with dishes of that time. Of course, it's porcelain, gilding, or refined. What kind of fashion a house without a piano?
Чтобы по полной программе отослали видео.
Конечно. Very old piano. Спасибо огромное.
Вот такое оно у нас красивое.
Спасибо.
Ну, музыкантам-то мы разрешаем прикоснуться. Может, музыканты
Так.
ваши, нет?
Нет,
Приедут.
And here, perhaps the strangest exhibit of the museum, harmonium, something between organ and piano. As told the caretaker, these two gave the museum resident of the city. He even periodically comes here and plays the instrument.
Посетитель
And
пришел. Это
Thank
вот
you very much.
здесь регулируется звук, но вот работать надо педальками. Воздух качать, как у гармонии.
А можете еще раз сыграть?
Ну, давайте.
Great, wow. Thank you. Спасибо. Спасибо. This is a brutal room owner office. In which house should be books? Of course, they were. The museum has a genuine collection of books of the past centuries. A rather strange device is a samovar or kettle with a funny name, Egoist, because the quantity of water was only for the one person, which the master himself didn't contempt to use, poured tea without the help of women or servants, or can take it with him on free. Chamber English style and master's desk.
Кабинет посвящен нашему земляку, писателю-народнику Павлу Засобинскому. В одной из версий он снимал комнату в этом доме, но позже версия не подтвердилась, название наше сохранилось благодаря его.
The next room of the museum illustrates the entertainment room. We included a gramophone of 20s of the last century. That sounds very unusual for the ear of modern man. For same reason I immediately introduced myself to the American ladies in the outfits of the time, in sedentary dances. Although of course in Russia everything was a little different. A separate pride of the museum is the old Japanese chronometer clock. Wow. 200 years of this piano. Very old. Obsolete.
Целых два слона остались.
Here behind the glass showcases you can see a variety of items for entertainment such a laptop and chess. Кто эти солдаты?
Легионеры и варвары.
Варвары и легионеры. Мгм. Gloves. The room with doll. Dolls. Что это? What is it?
Столик для рукоделия.
А,
Можно было по ящичкам разложить, ничего не терялось. Подушечка для иголок. И работа стеклится.
Hotel for handcrafts.
Сейчас домики Барби, раньше такие были культурные домики в богатых семьях. Но это все сделали современные дети.
Instead of Barbie, we have the showcases, you can see another dolls.
Вверху и внизу. А этой куклой не играли. Барышни на нее шили.
This is Dutch aquarium. Dutch aquarium. The small boxes for jewelry. In addition, in the museum, you can see the paintings of the inhabitants of Vologda of the time. The paintings of local artists. This is the portrait of a very famous person in Russia. This is a sister of General Suvorov. The paintings of 18th century. This is a mayor of our city in the 19th century who founded the house of Peter the Great. This man is a nobleman. A lot of different paintings. priest. Paint of 19th century. Very old chairs. And I go to another room where a lot of paintings of unknown artists of 18th century. I think this is a lady. Maybe guy. No, lady. Very extravagant paintings. Who is the author? Another one. I think this painting was made by drug smuggling dealer. A picture of the old ladies, books, by the way, in English. Voyage and Syria at Egypt. Books. Wow. 14th century. Incredible. Clothes of soldier. Who doesn't mean 23? Who knows? Rajewski, General And another. It's our view of our old city. It's very remarkable change.
Какая улица?
Separately, I want to show some photos from the wall of the museum. This area of Vologda where once stood the church, later blown up the Bolsheviks. Now the area looks quite deserted. It's difficult to imagine that she was such a beauty. And this is the street where the museum, the World of Forgotten Things, is located. A remarkable change, isn't it? I think it's very cool that we can visit such museums, that someone is engaged in the preservation of tradition and things that keep the spirit and aura of the time.